field under blue skies at Soldier Field.
Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Oh, able to avoid him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Okay, ready. And the Lions first down. Cut my team.
They go play action with Richardson.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Drop 60. 60 average.
Here's Richardson to throw.
He finds his man. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've comped it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Now this defense for the Lions, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
The Bears had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
You talk about this Lions defense.
In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance.
A 59-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the wrong way. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Richardson looking to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field and what was a fairly innocuous play call.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Quez Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down. You talk about this Lions defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, now you get some of those big shots downfield. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
That second down play nets a -4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On third down, Jackson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Running for it. Here's Chubb going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Nick Chubb stops short, and the Lions will take over. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. Flush to his right. He will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice catch.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Getting the ball is Cook, right left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Play action. Now Richardson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Christian Watson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. Nick Chubb. And some room to maneuver. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jackson now. Eluding the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Chubb. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Chubb again, and this time he'll get in. Touchdown, Bears. Now the try here for the extra point.
Matthew Wright for the extra point.
And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Rig alert, rig alert. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Steady.
Off play action. Richardson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
19 tight.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Check, 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 check. Check 60, check 60. 60's average. 60. Hurry, hurry.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
1st and goal, Detroit.
They'll run with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. Set.
Cook. He is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Cook. And he'll be well short of a first down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Sly able to put this one through. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Hey, move.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
13.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he's got Booker. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Hey. You got to make a move.
They go play action with Jackson. He hits Adams, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw again. Flush to his right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
On for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before the half. Richardson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
That is caught. He's got a first and maybe more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass. You don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield, but he's playing run all the way here.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Dragon 60.
On 1st down, Richardson. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Richardson to the air on 1st down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Now a first down throw, complete downfield. Touchdown, Detroit. Kadarius Toney, 49 yards. And the Lions are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Lions 24, Bears 16.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Holmes has got it complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 9 yards that time.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that 1st down run.
Greg Newsome up to make the stop. 3 quarters in the books. This a 2nd and 8. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Hey, report! Report!
Now it's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 21. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. This will be fielded inside the 5.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Nick Chubb with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 44. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. Flushed out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, there's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now it's Richardson. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Bears are going to have a short field here as they take over right at the 50. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick 6. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Jackson. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Here's 2nd down. Richardson looking to throw this. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And again, it's Chubb. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
UAA.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Now 2nd and 5. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it,